Nice to be here with you. Oh, this is Halifax.
Put that one
right
on your
here
wrist.
behind us. So I'm going to flip it around here and we'll walk down along and let you see what's going on. Walk quicker here. I don't want to be right next to the music. So we've had a lovely day here in Halifax. It wasn't quite the visit that I anticipated, but it was okay. So over here, we've got Liberty of the Seas is with us, and let's see, Seven Seas Grandeur, our Regent ship is right there, and then this is Seabourn Quest right there. So we ended up having to be tendered, which kind of very much impacted our experience there in Halifax today. A few things I would say is keep an eye on your itineraries. Yeah, we're started. No, you can't beat this. It's so beautiful. And so
you had enough of me today.
Today
we're on the outs.
Today, no, we're not.
We're on the outs, man. She had enough of me for a lifetime.
So, what was I talking about here?
Where we are. We tendered.
Oh, you talking?
Yeah.
Yes, we are live.
Yeah. I'll talk to you about that later. So, anyway, as I was saying, we tendered today, and I feel like it really impacted our experience.
It did.
Because there were a lot of guests that wanted to get off the ship and walk down. Because as you walk down along here, I can't see because I don't hold it, like right down all along here, you can walk further down. There are restaurants, there's a Titanic museum, there's a lot to see. But where we were tendered from here was very disorganized. And then you had to walk a really long ways to get down there. And a lot of people just didn't do it. They got off, went on their excursion, and got back on the ship because they were just as disappointed. But we had a beautiful day, but it just wasn't everything you'd hope for. I know some people hopped off, walked down there. I didn't have all day. And at the same time, I don't know. But we had a lovely time going to Peggy's Cove. With 4 ships in port today, it was packed at Peggy's Cove.
Very, very busy.
But it was better than not going.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
By all means.
And you couldn't ask for a better day.
No, we've had perfect weather this whole
the entire
trip.
time. Yeah, sunshine and 72 degrees.
Yeah,
just
sunshine,
absolutely
it's
beautiful. Yep.
So we're supposed to be leaving now.
Well, we're pivoting a little bit. There are no more, was that our last tender over there maybe?
We'll see if it is. A few minutes ago on the opposite side of the ship there were 2 tenders pulling up. So, oh look, see, well, they maybe are just trying to hold our position while they get those tender
that's part of the
on.
thrusters.
So, yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful though. So, and it's not even cold, it's warm.
Yes, it is.
Here, what's the temperature? Does your watch say? Oh, mine is on this.
60, it says 65.
Yeah, it feels warmer than
with
that.
With that sunshine.
There's a breeze blowing, yeah.
Well, we have 46 people here. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thanks, yeah. Thanks for coming.
So let's create a conversation. Who has been to Halifax?
Yeah, a simple yes or no is great.
But the other thought is...
Jody took the city hopper.
Has anybody here ever tendered?
Hey, Hetty. She can't believe we tendered today. Never had to happen in Halifax. Same thing with our other Let's Go family member that's been here lots of times.
But has anybody else here ever had to tender here?
Stayed on board. Engines are rumbling. Thanks, Hetty. Yeah, I think some other people stayed on board, and I felt bad. One of our Let's Go family members.
Attention, everyone out there in the world. These fine people need 65 subscribers to hit 25,000. Just 65. I would like to present them with a major salute and party at a dinner either tonight or tomorrow night before we disembark on Saturday. Could you please, I implore you and beseech you, to get your friends, neighbors, and relatives to subscribe sometime this evening so that I can hold the celebration for them in their honor. They work very hard and they deserve 25,000 subscribers, and Allison puts up with me, which is worth 50,000 subscribers in itself.
At least.
So please subscribe. Get the milkman, the mailman, anyone you know. Thank you. This is really a beautiful day. You're really missing something here. The breeze is blowing. It's 70 degrees. It's spectacular. I am now leaving. Goodbye.
Thanks, Emil. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Please do subscribe. That is Wolf Enterprises, as you asked. Thank you.
There's
Thanks
a
for saying
tender
that.
coming in.
We would love to get. So when I just looked, we were at 935, 24,935. So if you can subscribe, if you haven't, if you have, call your neighbor, call in a favor, tell them you'll loan a cup of sugar the next time they need it if they'll subscribe. So I know you would loan the sugar anyway, but yeah. Do they see the tender over there, love?
Yeah.
I think that's the last tender coming in. They're loading and unloading the tenders on the other side of the ship. But the view over here is so spectacular with the skyline and the sunshine. It's absolutely beautiful.
So that's the Liberty of the Seas, Royal Caribbean ship in the middle. The one on the left is a small Seabourn Quest, and the one on the right, I do not remember.
This is Seven Seas Grandeur by
Okay.
Regent. So, and here's an interesting thing to think about when you're thinking of the destinations that you're going to go on these smaller ships. A lot of times guests like to consider the ports that they're going to visit as a good reason to take the cruise line that they're going to go on. But I tell you, the guests who are on Seabourn today and the guests who are on Regent today, while the onboard experience is a little bit different, the in-port experience is not different at all.
It's exactly the same.
Because when they got out to Peggy's Cove, it was swarming with people, just like it was for the guests on the Enchanted Princess and Liberty of the Seas there.
Yeah.
And so if I were going to be looking at my itineraries, I would make sure that the places that I was going to go, either check the, who's in port app thing or website to see like which ships are going to be in port with you, or book something a little bit more selective that doesn't end you up in port, in these big ports especially on days when there's going to be so many other guests in port as well. It's just a thought I'm throwing out there. So, and if you only sail on those cruise lines, that's a moot point. But I think it's really important if you're looking to splurge and have a special experience, I would look at something that goes places that the big ships don't go all the time. So Eastport, I don't know, not very many people have watched my video about Eastport. It's actually of great consequence that I talk about that, and also about Santorini. It's a bigger deal than anybody thinks. What you see in Santorini, Greece, you don't see anywhere else. There are some islands that are very similar to each other, and there are some that are extraordinarily different, and Santorini is very unique. So you can't say just go somewhere else in Greece. No, that's not the same thing. And so listen to that. And then another thing I wanted to point out about Eastport is that heretofore you've only had these smaller ships going there. So it's going to be interesting to see how the game changes a little bit, because once Princess goes somewhere, I would bet you that Royal Caribbean's going to be on the phone calling and asking if they can come.
Well, especially as the other, as Bar Harbor says, no,
Not
thank
so
you.
many.
Yeah.
And Eastport is tickled pink to have cruise ship guests come. So,
And they were,
things are in motion.
as Allison mentioned in her video yesterday, they are very well positioned to accept cruise ship visitors.
Mm-hmm.
The excursions were
Excellent.
Excellent. Mm-hmm.
Large variety.
Yep. There was in no way anything felt amateurish.
No.
Tourish.
The only thing I would say is, and it's hard for restaurants. This was the first large ship visit there, so of course they ran out of lobster. One restaurant acquired some more lobster, the others didn't. But they'll get that. They'll get that figured out pretty quick, I bet.
Yeah.
But the other shops were ready, and they had some empty places there on Main Street, and I bet you they're going to be filling in, which is really a boon to this community. Yeah, I think did you tell them the other day in the video, some of the Eastport residents, they mentioned how as the older Eastport
I did
residents,
on the live.
they move away or they pass away, that people coming in, buying the homes there are younger people who are turning them into second homes. They're not being citizens, and so they need people to come to support their city economically. But in the long run, maybe someone will visit and want to stay. I would stay. I think it's a beautiful place to live. Our family just isn't there.
Yeah.
So for now, we wouldn't do that. It's just beautiful though. Look at the sunshine. This is just one of those moments in time that you just soak up and put in your pocket to remember how beautiful this is.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's fun to note that those other 3 ships, they were all here when we got here, and they're still here as we're leaving.
The one on the right's leaving.
Oh. They've started up their engines there. Off they go.
No, I heard the horn. I
Yeah?
didn't know which of the 3 gave the horn, but now it's obvious.
Mm-hmm. Away they go. Yeah.
Just beautiful.
It is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? And they were mentioning that bridge, they take good care of that. They
The
are
suspension
constantly,
bridge.
that they're constantly working on that. We had the best tour guide today. She talked about culture and history and everything in this region from the moment the bus started up until the bus stopped at each place. Carrie pointed out Regents pulling out. They sure are there. And she did just an excellent job. And she is really interesting. She also spoke a lot about the Titanic, since there are so many of the passengers who perished in that sinking are buried here. She spoke a lot about what they did to go pick up their bodies, and
Aren't there 3
they
different
took great care.
cemeteries?
Took great care.
Yeah.
She did a really good job talking about everything to do with that. They still have every year. So you know the Titanic sunk on April 15th, 1912. Every year since then, there has been a remembrance at the cemetery where this little boy that was on the Titanic was buried. Every year since then, so it's 112 years. So when the original rescue people were alive, they would come. But now it's their grandchildren and great-grandchildren who come and do that memorial every year, just as an idea of how special that is to them.
Jeffrey says he'll be visiting a winery when we're here, when he's here.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
then,
yeah, Jeffrey, I hear you're going on Gary Bembridge's group cruise. I hope you have a fabulous time. You'll have to tell us about it.
And yes, we did enjoy Peggy's Cove.
Oh, it's just so beautiful there. Yeah. We got a lobster roll there because it was the first lobster roll of the trip, because in Boston we didn't, because we were just with our family that day, and that was okay. And then on Eastport Day they ran out of lobster before we got there. And then yesterday in St. John Bay of Fundy we went ashore and we're planning to get the poutine, as the lady at that place called it, but they ran out. And so anyway, today we got a lobster roll. So, and Gordon says it was really good. I had a bite and he ate the rest. I like lobster, but lobster roll's not my favorite presentation. So, but it was really good. And you know, the last time when I went there last September, the waves were really crashing big on all of those huge granite boulders. If you haven't been there, it's just a big granite outcropping basically. And today, very, very calm seas. Like, see how smooth this is? It was perfectly smooth there as well. So thoroughly enjoyed our visit there. There were lots and lots of buses. If you ever need to know, Uber will take you to Peggy's Cove for $62. And same with coming back.
So Jeffrey's saying that living in Newport, he doesn't like lobster.
Oh, you don't care for lobster?
Carrie went and saw the statue that Jeffrey wants to see.
The captain speaking from the beach. Welcome back on board the beautiful Enchanted Princess, and I hope that you had a nice day ashore in Halifax on a beautiful weather day. Moreover, I hope that you have enjoyed water shuttle operations that our team ran safely and smoothly. We are currently in the process of completing our departure checks, and we have all guests back on board. Thank you for returning on board on time. We expect to leave in a few minutes' time, and once our checklist will be ready, and our anchor will be home. We have dropped a total of 165 meters or 500 feet of chain, plus our 15-ton anchor to hold the shipping position for the entire day. With the help of the thrusters and engine, we'll maneuver the ship off the anchorage and start moving ahead to join and align to the exit channel out of Halifax limits. Our local pilot will dispatch as soon as we clear the channel, approximately 45 minutes after departure.
You should go.
Once clear the channel, we will begin our passage to New York. We have a total distance of 610 nautical miles to cover, with an average speed of 17.5 knots until our arrival in New York on the 7th of September, where we are scheduled to be alongside by 7 a.m. at the terminal number 12.
See you.
Just
Weather
Yeah, take
conditions
off the
are
hat.
expected to remain good throughout the night.
you want it?
However, starting from the late morning hours, the weather will start to deteriorate due to a low pressure system number 13 trending northeasterly and developing in the area. We have slightly amended our track to New York to avoid as much as possible the worst of this weather and provide you with a comfortable passage. That is the reason why we are departing from Halifax almost 1 hour ahead of schedule. But I'm sure that you will appreciate the important reason behind the decision. We will experience some swell up to 3.5 meters for approximately 8 to 10 hours, starting from about noon tomorrow.
Gordon, don't have people wait for me though.
From late morning hours up to 30.
Can you guys hear the captain speaking? I was trying to let you hear him, so let me know.
Weather is forecast to improve starting from 2100 tomorrow evening.
Oh, you can't hear very much. Hi, Steve and Bev. He's just talking. We're leaving about an hour earlier so that we can have a smoother passage on the way to New York. I'm excited to hear if he blows the horn and plays the Love Boat song. Okay, I'll be quiet again.
Please avoid any areas close due to weather and wind conditions. Another weather and navigation update will follow tomorrow.
I can barely hear how Jody can hear in her cabin.
Please enjoy your evening on board the beautiful Enchanted Princess and enjoy the departure from Halifax.
Hi there,
If you
Ellen.
are out and about and you have recently missed our Love Boat
There is a lot to see in Halifax, Curtis.
very last occasion.
So much.
We'll sound shortly 3 times our Love Boat melody to say goodbye to beautiful Halifax.
Here goes the beautiful Regent ship.
And thank you for listening.
Isn't she beautiful? I don't know, Regent's just really not on my list. I think Seabourn, Scenic, Atlas, I would try Atlas. Oceania, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, it's a beautiful ship, isn't it? It's really pretty here. Over on this opposite side is where they have more of their ships, you know, their container shipping, everything like that. That little fishing boat down there. The gentleman is fishing, seems like he's enjoying being out here. Such a pretty day. If I had a boat here, I would want to be out here. Oh, Becky, thank you so very, very much. That's very thoughtful of you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Lynn, you are right. This cruise has flown by. Yeah, it has. I think it's quickly, you know, it goes quickly because it's 7 days and because it's just been so much fun and busy, busy, busy. Yeah, it has been such a fun time. So tomorrow is a sea day and we're going to have fun on that day. So, but yeah, it's just flown by. The entertainment has been excellent. The food's been fine. We went to Rudy's last night though, and that was excellent. Absolutely excellent. So we'll be in Halifax next Wednesday. I hope you have just as beautiful of weather next Wednesday as we've had here today. And hopefully you'll just be docked right there. Yeah. Here she comes. Just really beautiful. I know you're just going to be lonely. Larry, air supply was excellent. Excellent. I think they're already back off the ship is my understanding. But yeah, it was absolutely superb. And how fun is that, having air supply come and do a concert on the ship? It's lots of fun. So it'll be fun to see if that happens a little more often, if they have more headline entertainers like that. I mean, Air Supply, that's an old group. It's not like having Taylor Swift on or anything, but it's pretty fancy. So here goes Seven Seas Grandeur right there. Isn't that just beautiful? I think it'll be fun to see how many more of the cities right on the eastern seaboard, cities or towns, start to have cruise ships come in. Right? Just got on. Why did they tender instead of dock B stands? I think they had too many ships, 4 ships today. So this is Regent Seven Seas for all of you joining us. Liberty of the Seas is over there at the dock, as is Oceanic Quest. I'm sorry, Seabourn Quest. Don't say old, just stay nostalgic. Thank you. Thanks, Hetty, for saying that. Air Supply, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. So this is funny, but a long time ago in college, I went to an Air Supply concert, for what that's worth. It's really, really busy today. And you could tell it was really, really busy on shore. But yes, as I was going to say, I'm really excited to see what other cities or towns start to have cruise ships come. It would take a little bit of the load off of some of these places, and then we would get to see new things. Let's see, next year back to back. A week flies by too quickly. That's a good point, Ellen. I think I owe you an email. I'll email you back hopefully this evening. I've been trying to fit in a little bit of sleep, but clearly I need to sleep less. It's so pretty here. And the fun thing is the Love Boat Cruise next year will be on a big ship as well. So it'll be on the Regal. So Peggy's Cove just has, you can walk around. So when we got there, we just had 40 minutes to be there. So we didn't walk down into the little, like you can walk further into, I don't know if you would say the town area, but kind of what that is there. It's really pretty there. Last time I walked down there, this time we didn't really have time. We just walked over on the rocks there by the lighthouse and came back. But it sure is beautiful. So it's really pretty here. Oh, you're not going to come to the dining room, Carrie? That's okay. Using a second casual dining. I have not used any casual. Oh, you know what, though? I think tonight I'm going to try to not eat very much in the main dining room and take Gordon to the O'Malley's late. That's my idea, because we haven't tried that, and I would like to try that. So I'm going to do that. So everybody says O'Malley's is really, really good. Let's see. Yeah, Air Supply was amazing. I'm looking here to see if I have missed anything. Okay. So Jeffrey, what other ports do you go to as well on that cruise with Gary? So you're probably sailing out of Cape Liberty there, Bayonne. Is that right? Out of New Jersey there to go on that cruise because it's Celebrity? I don't think we've had a Celebrity ship in port with us this whole time. Cat came 2 years ago, October on the Caribbean Princess. Ah. Yes, they did tell us about the big explosion. Isn't that fun? I love that song. Okay, Jana, I'll watch for you guys. Yeah, the explosion. They told us about it, and she was telling us about it, how there was one of the railroad workers, they said he could leave his post, and he didn't leave so he could tell all the trains to turn back and not let all the people come in that would have been killed, and he lost his life, but he saved so many people. I think that was the best part of that story. Jeffrey's leaving from Boston, then to Rockland, Maine, Halifax, Sydney, Quebec, and Charlottetown, then back to Boston. Well, I'm happy for you. That's going to be fabulous. Back in '98, we had the spiral staircase all week on the Grand Princess. How fun is that? That's awesome. Wow. That's a lot of fun. Topside deck 17. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to go late to dinner. But I think we'll hopefully get going soon here. Well, I don't know, hopefully. It's really nice to be here. Oh, I think we're moving now. It's slowly going. Boo-hoo, Gordon says. Yeah, it's just too short. We need to do longer cruises. Yeah, it's been really, really nice. It's absolutely beautiful today. I don't know what else to ask for. Did you do the tour that included the cemetery? Cat? We didn't. We've been there before. So today we did the one that's called Peggy's Cove and the Scenic Coastal Drive. So that's the one we did this time. I guess Gordon's not been to that cemetery, but I've been and he didn't mind either way. So this day after a sea day is a saw day. The seesaw. Yeah, I like longer cruises. I prefer Europe. And I prefer longer cruises. But this has been just superb. I'm really happy we did this. And I'm really happy we're doing a group on the Regal next year for the next Love Boat cruise. Just between now and then, we've just got the Panama Canal. So if anybody thinks they want to join us while there's a little bit of space left, you can do that. I don't know how long, they can only take smaller ships through the Panama Canal's historic locks. So that's why I chose that this time. But it is really convenient when you can do those 12-day sailings that you go round trip from Fort Lauderdale. I see the ease of that as well. Let's see, we went to the Citadel. That's near the explosion. It sure is. There, we have the best people on this group. We absolutely do, Carrie. Yeah, amazing people. And it's been such a fun time. People can come, join in as much or as little as they want, but it's been really fun. Let's see, I think 2 or 3 weeks, ideal more than 4 weeks, I'm not sure. I know I don't really think I want to do 4 weeks. 3 weeks is probably as long as I would want to go. I think that's how long, well, I guess 17 days is how long Antarctica is. That's long enough for me. Let's see. Mark did the Panama Canal in January on the Emerald. Oh, I'm so happy you got to go. I bet it was fantastic. I bet it was just the best. Oh, look at the little boat down there. Oh, we should wave. See if they wave back. Oh yeah, have a fun time, Carrie. Not sure if what will hold. Oh, if sanity will hold. That's kind of a long time, but you know what? I think it depends on where you're going to. So I think you'll be. If I had to guess, I would say you'll be fine. Yeah. So we're leaving there before Liberty of the Seas and before the Quest, Seabourn Quest over there. So they must get late nights in port. That's one thing I'm really looking forward with Azamara. They call it the hotel at sea because they have such long port days and they can go into smaller ports. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. May have to look at that together. You know it? Hey William, it is so nice to see you. So far, he and his dad have done 2 back-to-back cruises for 2 weeks. We prefer it. I much prefer 2 weeks as well. Australia is number 1 on his bucket list. Yeah, I think, you know, for a while I thought we would maybe do Australia in 2026. They're telling the little boats to scooch. But then when the Eclipse cruise came along and then Antarctica popped up, I think it'll have to be in 2027. Let's see, during the Sailaway. Oh, I'm glad you came. Thanks for coming to our Sailaways, you guys. Let's see. Glad you've enjoyed them. Oh, you saw a cruise around the world from the 50s? Ooh, Cunard. That would be fabulous. That was in a whole different era of cruising. Whole different era of cruising. It'd be fun to have done it then and now, huh? Yeah. Okay, what does this say? Sorry. Always love. Let's see. Sorry, I can't quite see. I'm just going to tell you about things. Oh, someone says their bucket list, Ellen says, is the Norwegian fjords. Yeah, the Norwegian fjords is amazing. We could do the Norwegian fjords in the summertime, like Land of the Midnight Sun. I'm excited to see the itineraries for 2027. Now it's windier. Hi, Kim. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Just great, thanks. I'm not skipping dinner. I'm going to pop down there a minute late. Oh, you're not going? Oh, look at that ship right there with the sails up. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Would you like to stand here, my dear? You're welcome to be here.
Hi.
You're welcome. Yeah. So windy. Uh-huh. Yeah, just so people can see us sail away. Yeah. It's really pretty, isn't it? Oh, look, there goes a little fast boat zipping along. It looks like it's a boat trip. Sorry if it's a little shaky. It's very windy. How pretty it is. Oh, thank you very, very much. Thanks for coming, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. I'll stay up here a few more minutes here so you can see. You can kind of see further up there where we get to the edge of the kind of breakwater of the harbor there. It's very different from now. Yeah, I think we need to do the Norwegian fjords like on like 2 weeks, the Land of the Midnight Sun one, because that's the best way to do that. And then do the Northern Lights sometime. I don't know, though. We had such a fantastic time the last time we did the Northern Lights. It's almost tempting fate to hope for anything like that again. But it's fun to make new memories and meet new people and new experiences together, so we'll do it. Let's see, did you find the ship crowded with 4,000 passengers? No, actually, Ellen, I didn't feel like we were overly crowded. No, on the first night we had a Sailaway, and it seemed a little bit full then when everybody is up on the Lido. But other than that, it hasn't been bad at all. We had our set dining time, so we didn't have to wait for reservations. Every time we've gone to the buffet a couple of times for lunchtime, we haven't had a hard time finding somewhere to sit. That's gone really smoothly. So no, I haven't felt like it was crowded. I don't know how many children are on board. I've seen 5 total. So, yeah. Yeah, and I think that it's nice that they've got the option for specialty dining for people as well. I'll talk about that in another video, but that specialty dining's got to have some tweaks, I think, in the long run if they're going to really support that and have people buy the package for the unlimited specialty dining. Based on what I'm hearing from from people that actually work in the specialty dining. Oh, hi there, Anne. How are you, sweet lady? 7-day cruise is much too short. Yes, I'm glad yours is longer. Yeah, 7 days just flies by. Like you get on the first day, that's embarkation day. Then we had a sea day. And then we had, basically 4 port days in a row, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then today is Thursday. And then we have a sea day and we're off. We'll be home before we know it. So it's really nice. It's really nice to come though. And I'm glad they do 7-day cruises because a lot of people can only miss 7 days of work. So you get to go. It's more rare than I think a lot of us realize to get to have more than 7 days to go somewhere at a time. I think we're all pretty spoiled around here. Yeah, so it's spectacular, and it is amazing how much you can see in 7 days. I've been thinking a lot about all of the things that we have seen, the people that we have met, just all the experiences all together, and I still have a lot of thinking to do about it. Because it's been that special. It really has. A lot of things I'll never forget. I always come home a little bit different than when I left. Let's see. 5-day. Oh, did a 5-day on version. Oh, I bet that was way too short. But it's what I could do. Thanks for saying that, Jeffrey. See, 5 days. We think of it as too short. You know what? You got to go. And that time you even got to try out a whole new cruise line. Right? Yeah, it's always better to go. Write that down somewhere, all in caps. It's always better to go. And I always think that it's better to go when you can go. Don't wait until you stack up a million vacation days to take one big grand thing. Go when you can go. Absolutely. Because what if the day doesn't come when you go on like your 30-day cruise, right? So I think it's hard to be gone from work for 30 days anyway. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Carrie. Longer cruises are a luxury. You're right. Just wait till Gordon retires. Yeah, exactly. We're doing pretty good now, I think. Where he works is really an excellent place to work. We have excellent benefits, great pay. I'm not giving up that gig soon. Plus, he loves what he does. When he wakes up one day and doesn't want to do it anymore, then we'll know it's time. Let's see. We are spoiled. We sure are. Do what you can while you can. Exactly. Exactly. And you shouldn't save all your money for when you're retired either. Don't you like me telling you what to do? But you know what? Sometimes you wait a long time to start doing things, and then something makes it so you can't. Yeah, I talked to my mom about that. So it's really sweet to be here together. You're really nice to come. Let me show you the scenery here. Sorry, it was I just love looking at the skyline of Halifax. Plus, it's a little less windy the other direction. But see, this is where we're going. Up there you can see the Seven Seas grandeur. Isn't the sunshine on the water just beautiful? What a gift that sunshine is. While we're thinking about how spoiled we are. You can see the wake there a little bit. Oh. When we get past this land here, I'll let you go. So I'm having to hold on really tight to keep it here. I'm sure that once we go past that, it'll be even windier. But there goes Halifax. What a beautiful city, and what nice, nice people. Really nice people. I didn't get to meet as many of the locals this time as I did last time, but both times, amazing people. Very gracious, really happy. So it's a really nice place to visit. Really nice place to visit. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed our tour. Can you see that little harbor going up there? Isn't that sweet? It's really pretty. Oh, you're right. Thanks, Anne. We have had such a beautiful sunny day. And you know what? Every day it's been like this. I brought like a winter, like a puffer jacket, and I haven't even needed it. Nope, haven't even needed it. Like here I'm standing here and all this wind, and it's like 5:39 local time, and I'm not cold. I have on long sleeves, but it's not heavy long sleeves, and I'm not even cold. So it's just so beautiful. Trying to see here what you've got. Oh, is it 99 plus there in Southern California? Yeah, this is the place to be. And you know, today I videoed the leaves a little bit. The leaves aren't changing here yet. So, and I know it depends on the year a little bit because sometimes cold comes sooner. But should I let it go? You're going down there? Oh, okay. Okay, I'll be right there. So here is the end. Oh my goodness, 28 days on the Regal. Oh, that's going to be really nice. Now see, I think, okay, I gotta say this and I gotta go because it's too windy. I was gonna say, I think a transatlantic is its own kind of magic. And so I'll have to tell you about that in a video. I've actually been thinking about that an awful lot. So here's the beautiful scenery here before we go. Oh, hey there. Oh, hi, Sandy. Oh, thank you. It is such a beautiful day, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and tear down to dinner time because it's so windy. You're all wonderful. Thanks for coming. Don't forget that I love you. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That'll really help us out. Ask anybody you know that loves travel to please subscribe as well. Hit the thumbs up, absolutely. Even if you have to do it after you end, that's okay. So thanks so much for joining us. You all are extra special. So thanks for coming, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. Group space only, does that mean it's full? Send me an email, okay? Sorry, I don't know exactly everything. Send me an email. letsgotraveltips@gmail.com. Just let's go travel tips. No apostrophe on the let's. Okay? Sure love you all. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.